Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is a cinematic action-adventure game that takes players on a globe-trotting quest to uncover ancient secrets and stop a looming threat. Developed with a love for the iconic franchise, it blends puzzle-solving, exploration, stealth, and combat in a gripping story set against the backdrop of historical intrigue. Whether you're deciphering puzzles in ancient cathedrals or evading enemy soldiers, the game ensures there's never a dull moment. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle features cinematic gameplay engaging, puzzles immersive world building, freedom of approach in combat, comprehensive journal and map, navigation accessibility, options like object highlighting. For more gameplay details, read everything we know about Indiana Jones and the Great Circle's gameplay and story. Digital storefront, Steam, Xbox, PlayStation, $69.99. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle overall score, 90 to 100. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is an exceptional action-adventure game that expertly combines thrilling storytelling, immersive gameplay, and stunning visuals. The game takes players on a captivating journey that balances puzzle-solving, combat, and exploration with a cinematic flair that honors the Indiana Jones franchise. While minor issues, such as limited enemy sophistication in stealth and the lack of certain mechanics, hold it back from perfection, these flaws do little to detract from the overall experience. It's a standout title that showcases what the genre is capable of, delivering excitement, challenge, and emotional depth in equal measure. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle story -10 tenths. The narrative is the game's strongest element, delivering a masterfully written story that blends adventure, suspense, and historical intrigue. Each character, from Indiana Jones himself to the supporting cast, feels fully realized and adds depth to the plot. The pacing is impeccable, with moments of tension, surprise, and emotional resonance keeping you glued to the unfolding events. The antagonist is menacing and well-developed, making the stakes feel personal and urgent, while the world building is rich with detail, tying the story to both history and the broader Indiana Jones mythos. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle gameplay -9 tenths. Gameplay strikes an excellent balance between exploration, puzzle solving, combat, and stealth, ensuring there's always something engaging to do. The ability to choose between different approaches, stealth, action, or evasion, offers a satisfying level of autonomy and variety. Puzzles are particularly well crafted, requiring thoughtful interaction with the environment and rewarding players with a sense of accomplishment. However, the absence of stealth attack mechanics detract from the overall experience. Still, the gameplay remains a standout feature that keeps players invested throughout. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle visuals -9 tenths. The visuals are stunning, with environments that transport you to iconic locations, filled with intricate details and vibrant textures. From ancient ruins to bustling cities, every setting feels alive and meticulously crafted. The cinematic quality of the game shines through in its dynamic lighting, realistic animations, and seamless transitions between gameplay and cutscenes. While minor graphical glitches appear in some areas, they're rare and don't significantly impact the overall experience. The attention to detail in the visuals complements the story and gameplay beautifully, making the world a joy to explore. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle audio -9 tenths. The audio design is a triumph, with a score that captures the adventurous spirit of the franchise, while amplifying key emotional beats. Each track feels purposefully composed, building tension during action sequences and providing subtle ambience during exploration. The voice acting is superb, bringing life to every character and ensuring the dialogue feels authentic and engaging. Although some ambient sound effects can occasionally feel repetitive, the overall audio experience significantly elevates the game's cinematic appeal and draws players further into its world. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle value for money -9 tenths for $69.99. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle delivers an experience that's worth every penny. The main campaign is lengthy and rich with content, while the side quests and exploration opportunities provide added depth and replayability. The game feels polished, offering a high-quality adventure that rivals some of the best titles in the genre. While a few small imperfections exist, they're overshadowed by the sheer amount of effort and detail that went into crafting this experience. If you're looking for a game that justifies its price tag, with hours of engaging gameplay and storytelling, this is an easy recommendation. Indiana Jones and the Great Circle review. A proper adventure. I'll admit upfront, my knowledge of Indiana Jones is minimal. The franchise predates me, and while I've seen one movie as a kid, I don't remember much about it. I didn't watch last year's film either, thinking it'd be pointless without knowing the series' history. But after playing The Great Circle, I'm reconsidering my stance. This game has sparked my curiosity about the franchise, making me wonder how many references and nods I might have missed. For newcomers like me, rest assured you don't need prior knowledge of the movies to enjoy this experience. The opening sequence was an instant hook, with its dramatic, cinematic flair. The game doesn't even show Indy's face right away, building anticipation in a way that felt deliberate and impactful. A nod to the iconic artifact switching scene with a sandbag set the tone perfectly, alongside a thrilling escape through collapsing ruins and sudden betrayals. This opening doesn't just teach you the ropes. It throws you into the heart of the action, immersing you in a world of adventure right from the start. After this whirlwind of an introduction, the story transitions to Marshall College, where you learn that a year has passed since the initial events. A break-in during the quiet of night kicks off the narrative, sending you on a journey across continents. What I appreciated most was the pacing. Everything unfolds naturally, with clues leading to secrets, and secrets unveiling an even larger conspiracy. The game strikes a fine balance between plot progression and world building, delivering a story that feels both grand in scope and deeply personal. As the layers of the mystery unraveled, I found myself drawn in by the story's twists and turns. The heart of the Catholic Church plays a central role in the beginning, as do shadowy figures vying for power. Despite being new to the franchise, I never felt lost or disconnected. The narrative is crafted in a way that anyone can follow, while longtime fans might catch subtle references I didn't. Puzzles and exploration. One of the standout aspects of The Great Circle is its puzzles. They're cleverly designed to challenge your mind without feeling obtuse. Solving them often requires interacting with the world in meaningful ways, analyzing murals, arranging artifacts, or piecing together ancient texts. It's not just about trial and error. The puzzles encourage you to think, observe, and experiment. Each success feels earned, making these moments some of the most satisfying in the game. What's more, the game provides accessibility features that make it easier for players who might struggle to spot interactable objects. A simple toggle can outline or tint objectives and usable items, ensuring that nothing crucial is overlooked. This feature is a godsend for players like me, who occasionally find it hard to distinguish between important details and environmental clutter. It's a small touch, but it makes the game far more approachable without diminishing the challenge. The environments themselves are a joy to explore. From ancient ruins to bustling cities, each location feels alive with history and detail. Hidden pathways and collectibles reward curiosity, while the side quests, or field work, expand the lore. These tasks aren't just filler, they add depth to the world and provide a break from the main story. Whether uncovering a lost artifact or helping a local in need, these moments contribute to the sense of a living, breathing world. Even with all this freedom, the game maintains a clear sense of direction. Objectives are well marked, and the transitions between exploration, puzzles, and story beats are seamless. It's a testament to the developers' attention to detail that the game feels both expansive and tightly focused at the same time. Gameplay freedom and challenges. The gameplay in The Great Circle offers a level of freedom that's rare in linear action-adventure games. While the main story is structured, the way you approach challenges is largely up to you. Stealth is a viable option, allowing you to sneak past enemies or simply avoid them altogether. Alternatively, you can engage in combat or, if things get too intense, flee and regroup. This freedom to adapt your strategy adds a refreshing layer of autonomy to the experience. Stealth mechanics are well implemented but could use some refinement. For instance, enemies' perception can feel inconsistent. Crouching seems to delay detection even in plain sight, which occasionally broke my immersion. I'd love to see stealth takedowns added in a future update, as they'd complement the existing mechanics beautifully. Still, the ability to handle encounters in multiple ways kept the gameplay feeling dynamic and engaging. Combat is equally satisfying, with a focus on improvisation. I rarely used Indy's gun, as the melee options were too fun to pass up. Indy can wield an array of melee weapons, from bottles to candelabras, to incapacitate enemies. It's a chaotic yet thrilling system that forces you to think on your feet. Enemies are no pushovers, either they'll dodge, counter, and flank you, making each fight a challenge. The pacing of the gameplay deserves special mention. Action sequences, exploration, and puzzles are balanced perfectly, ensuring that no single aspect overstays its welcome. Whether you're solving a riddle or fighting your way out of a tight spot, the game keeps you engaged without feeling repetitive. a cinematic masterpiece from the moment you start playing. It's clear that The Great Circle is a cinematic experience through and through. The orchestral score is a highlight, building tension and excitement in equal measure, even without extensive knowledge of the franchise. The music felt iconic, adding emotional weight to key moments. Visually, the game is stunning. The lighting deserves special praise, creating an atmosphere that's both immersive and dramatic. Character animations are equally impressive. Indy moves with the confidence of an experienced adventurer, and his expressions convey a range of emotions that make him feel grounded and human. The same care extends to the supporting cast, whose performances bring depth to the story. What sets the presentation apart is how seamlessly it integrates with the gameplay. The transitions between cutscenes and action are some of the smoothest I've seen, ensuring that the narrative never feels disjointed. Instead of interrupting the flow, the cinematic elements enhance it, making you feel like you're part of a grand adventure. The game's world building ties it all together, creating a setting that feels alive and authentic. Intriguing escapade playing Indiana Jones and the Great Circle has been an unforgettable experience. It's not just a game, it's an adventure that captures the thrill of discovery and the joy of exploration. From its engaging story to its clever puzzles and dynamic gameplay, every aspect of the game is crafted with care and attention to detail. For newcomers like me, it's a perfect introduction to the Indiana Jones universe. The narrative is easy to be on board with without relying on prior knowledge, while fans of the franchise will likely appreciate the subtle nods and references throughout. It's a rare game that manages to balance nostalgia with innovation, appealing to both longtime fans and first-timers. While there's room for improvement, particularly in the stealth mechanics, these issues are minor compared to what the game gets right. The freedom to approach challenges your way, the seamless integration of puzzles and exploration, and the cinematic presentation make The Great Circle a standout in the action-adventure genre. If you're looking for a game that offers excitement, intrigue, and a touch of mystery, The Great Circle is well worth your time. It's a journey I'm glad I embarked on, and one that I'll be recommending to anyone who loves a good adventure. Is Indiana Jones and the Great Circle worth it? A treasure worth digging up. At $69.99, the value is undeniable. You're not just buying a game, you're stepping into a world brimming with history, intrigue, and excitement. The narrative ensures that even newcomers to the franchise can dive in, while the nuanced gameplay offers enough depth to keep seasoned adventurers hooked. Its blend of freedom and focus sets it apart. Whether you're solving a centuries-old mystery, engaging in adrenaline-pumping combat, or exploring meticulously designed environments, the game delivers on every front. Even small details, like the option to highlight objectives for players who might struggle to spot interactable items, showcase the care and thought poured into its design. Whether you're a die-hard Indiana Jones fan or just someone looking for a thrilling adventure, The Great Circle is more than worth your time and money. This isn't just a game, it's a journey that captures the spirit of adventure at its finest.